Yesterday evening, after the Nampana session, Phra Ajahn had the novices reflect on their misconducts and confess them to the monks. Monks and novices make mistakes by violating the precepts which might occur due to their carelessness. Phra Ajahn had the novices who confessed their misconducts recite the precepts that they violated 3 times.
Okay, what else? Do you running, jumping, shouting?
I run,
Breaking the precept?
shout, and
Okay, so you can do the
only one time. I dropped bowling one time.
I only ran a little bit to come here because it was starting to rain.
Okay, so you do. Okay, go back.
Then Phra Ajahn had the novices practice the chant of leaving the monkhood individually.
Nachakhi tawa chita visu kathasana veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami. Nachakhi tawa chita visu kathasana veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami. Nachakhi tawa chita visu kathasana veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami.
Okay, what else?
Panatipata veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami. Panatipata veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami. Panatipata veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami. Panatipata veramani sikhapanam samadhiyami.
Okay, Rio.
Okay.
Sikhang pacakhami.
Sikhang pacakhami.
Kihitimang.
Kihitimang.
Karetha.
Kareta. Sikhang pacakhami.
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 Kihita.
Kihitita.
Mang.
Kihitipang.
Kihitimang.
Kihitimang.
Karetha.
Karena.
Okay, so practice. Arti.
Sikhang pacakhami. Kihitimang kareta.
Very good.
Sikhang pacakhami. Kihitimang.
Before the novices left to do their personal chores, they put the seats and requisites back neatly. Meanwhile, some of the novices asked Phra Ajahn to help them practice the chants that Luang Ta Anek had assigned them.
That's me trying to the time on how much hours went by.
Okay.
Okay, you can write on this page.
This one? Okay. Sikhang.
During yesterday's evening chant, the novices gathered at the study hall in a calm manner. Then they practiced mindfulness before the evening chant. Once the bell rang, it signaled the time for the evening chant. The act of reciting chants in harmony affects the mind. It helps the mind become less distracted and helps it adjust to meditation faster. It helps to eliminate laziness as well as improve the practitioner's diligence, patience, and honesty. Moreover, it promotes respect for monastic tasks.
Who have practiced directly, who have practiced insightfully, those who practice with integrity, that is the 4 pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. These are the blessed ones, disciples, such ones are worthy of gifts.
The novices have only 2 days left together. Tonight, Phra Ajahn played a video for the novices which showed pictures of their friendship throughout the past month. The study hall was filled with laughter and smiles. Then Phra Ajahn had each novice express how they feel towards one another. They thanked each other for all the good things that they had done for one another and apologized for what they had done wrong, either with or without intention.
So you go his own way, whatever you want to say to each other. Okay, maybe what you want to say is about like the positive thing that people do to you, and then the negative thing like, okay, this and that. And also you can ask for, if you see anything wrong with me, then you can tell you, okay. So it's help you to correct yourself, see? Because you are living together for 1 month, so you see all those things, you can see the weak point, you see the strong point, so you can help each other. So when you go your own way, you can improve by using the information from your friend, right?
Phra Ajahn asked novice JL and novice RT to give other novices a demonstration.
Whatever wrong action I have done to you by body, speech, or mind, please forgive me. And if you have done any wrong actions to me by body, speech, or mind, I forgive you. Over the past month, we have collected a lot of merit and good fortune, so I would want to share that with you.
Okay. Ati, you want to say something?
Yes, I was going to say like him too, and like when I sorry that I do something bad to you, and I have merits, and I would like to share it with you, and please forgive me, I do, and I will forgive you.
After that, Phra Ajahn told the novices to sit in a circle and asked them to share their feelings.
But I'm sorry that I on you. Okay. Thank you, JL, that he said you have wrong grammar, and I cried, and I have new grammar, and I have good grammar. And this is true. I cried.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone for being supportive for these few weeks, and thank you, Vincent, for improving a lot you think over the past week that we have been sleeping together. You've been acting as a good roommate.
I would like to say thank you to JL. He teach me how to do the 10 precepts. Thank you,
Anjali.
Thank you, Will, for saying I'm a regret from the society. After that, I bumped my head and I clearly went to sleep. And thank you, Trevor, for waking me up with the finger of death. And thank you, JL, for teaching me. No, Trevor did that. And thank you, Vincent, for making me so scared and almost peed on myself. And thank you, Put, for making me laugh all the time. And thank you, Beno, for being so supportive. Thank you, Pratik, for making me aggressive this time now. And thank you, Jaden. Thank you, Jaden, for always telling me, hey, stop that. I want to read. Close the lights, open the lights. And thank you, Bin, for always doing this every time I'm nearly asleep. And thank you, Artie, for always sleeping. And thank you, Jaden, for being very cool. Thank you, Will, for being very supportive. Thank you.
I would like to say sorry to everybody if I did something wrong. Sorry for Trevor for taking out his pill book.
Anjali.
Sorry, Will, for being the invisible wall. Sorry, Jaden, for something. Sorry, Archie, for stepping on his foot. Thank you, Pinpin, for helping me wipe my bowl. Thank you, Jaden, for being a good student. Thank you, Pratik, for saying Arguti, a professional. Thank you, DJ, for improving. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Benno, for being a good friend. Thank you for slapping me a lot and blinking a lot. Sorry, Vincent, if I hurt your feelings.
After the novices exchanged their feelings towards one another, Phra Ajahn had them do a sitting meditation to help develop mindfulness and to recall the moments they share together.
Anything that is offense to us, we try to let go. Anything that we appreciate, we keep that as a good memory, thing that we can learn from it. back to the breathing in and out.
Tonight, the novices will get to reflect on the friendship that they have developed for one another over the past month by being true friends. This means true companions who support your good deeds, forbid improper behaviors, and learn to be good friends to you. The period of learning the Buddha's Dharma and proper behavior following the teachings of Ajahn Chah, an admirable monk who strictly obeys the Vinaya, has nearly come to an end. The novices started the day with the salutation to the Triple Gem during the morning chant as usual.
Remembering the Blessed One, the Noble Lord, and perfectly enlightened One, who long ago attained Parinibbana, Sattva Akara Sama Anakariyam Papachita. We have gone forth with faith from home to homelessness. Tasami Bhagavati Brahmachariyam Charama. And like the Blessed One, we practice the holy life. Bhikkhunam Sikha Sajiva Samapanna, being fully equipped with the Bhikkhu system of training. Kanno Brahmachariyam Imasa Kevalasa Tukha Kantasa Anta Kiriyaya Samvantatu. May this holy life lead us to the end of this whole mass of suffering.
Following the morning chant, the novices prepared their requisites for the alms round. The atmosphere at Ban Tung Sai Ngam today was vibrant and fresh. The villagers woke up early to prepare food and waited to offer alms to the monks and novices. The novice received alms from the Buddhists in a proper manner, following Pra Ajahns' example. The act of giving offerings to monks and novices helps to eliminate stinginess and creates true happiness in the giver's hearts. Many of the novices' families joined in the alms offering this morning. The novices and their families were delighted to be reunited. Following the alms round, the novices did not forget to assist Pra Ajahn as usual. On this morning, some of the novices followed Luang Ta Anek as he was invited to go for alms at Det Udom Technical College. Nimon is when monks and novices are invited somewhere to perform religious ceremonies on both auspicious and inauspicious occasions. The host of the ceremony has to ask the abbot or a monk at the temple to invite a certain amount of monks and novices to perform the ceremony. This morning was the first time the novices got to experience receiving alms from 3,000 Buddhists on a long and time-consuming path. According to Thai tradition, people will gather to offer alms during important religious days and auspicious ceremonies. The alms offering that Det Udom Technical College arranged today was not only to celebrate the founding of the college, but also to make merit on the occasion of His Majesty the King Maha Vajiralongkorn's 66th birthday. The True Little Monk program was also launched for the purpose of making merit for His Majesty the King and all members of the royal family. The novices continued to walk forward for the alms round on a seemingly endless path. Although the novices were tired, they kept going without being disheartened in order to complete their task. After the alms round, Luang Ta Anek had to stay for the ceremony, so he allowed the novices to return to Wat Ba Sai Ngam to join their companions for other monastic tasks. After going for alms, Pra Ajahn had the novices practice and review the Dhamma talk that each of them has to give to the Buddhists who will be at the ceremony tomorrow as they leave the monkhood. many of the novices spent their time finishing a draft of their Dhamma talk. Some of the novices practiced the asking for forgiveness chants for tomorrow's ceremony.
Sappang aparatang kamatulo phante sankhe pamatena varatayena katang sappang aparatang kamatulo phante.
Some of the novices use this time to ask for advice and suggestions from Phra Ajahn.
Such a if I do it wrong, what? If I do it wrong, no problem.
Okay, no problem. Do it wrong, you can do it again. No problem. Okay. Alright, so that will be 5 minutes if you do this too. Okay.
If we ถ้าเกิน5 minutes
if it turn a little bit, that's okay, but not too much. Okay, because each one has
5 minutes, right?
Right, yeah, 5 minutes. So if you talk this will be 5 minutes. Okay, let's practice. Okay, let me time ourselves. Okay, 8:15. Okay, so you have a time until 8:20. Okay, let's see.
Just remind you that you can expand from this kind of topic to smooth.
I don't need to write this. I can write like in National. I put effort in living in the cremation site.
Yeah, sure.
And in the Bintabat, singing the 6 kilometer Bintabat, I put effort on walking 6 kilometers.
Although this is the final period of training on the path of the Dhamma, there are still important lessons which will challenge the novices' effort and devotion waiting for them in the future. After they finished the morning tasks, the novices practiced mindfulness by doing the sitting meditation they are familiar with in order to prepare themselves for breakfast. Phra Ajahn allowed the novices to get food individually and asked each of them if they had lost mindfulness in any way this morning. Each novice had made a different mistake, mostly because they lacked mindfulness.
Ati, need anything to confess? Do you drop any bullets? 2, okay. Do your confession.
How many times?
6 times.
Buddha Dhamma Sangha, forgive me, I will be mindful not to doubt my body again. Buddha Dhamma Sangha, please forgive me, I will be mindful
You need any confession?
not to doubt my body again. Buddha Dhamma Sangha,
Huh?
please forgive me, I will be
Okay,
mindful
go
not to
on.
doubt my body again. Buddha Dhamma
You singing or what?
Please forgive me, I will be mindful not to doubt my body again.
Buddha Dhamma Sangha, wait.
Nachakita.
Kita wadita visu kasasana veramani.
Trevor, anything to confess?
I jumped around.
Okay.
Before we went Bintabat, I was jumping around.
So what do I do?
3 times. Buddha Dhamma Sangha.
Buddha Dhamma Sangha, please forgive me.
The longer the novices have been ordained, the more they have developed a habit of helping one another.
Bhavatu sabba mangalang
Rakhantu sabba devata Sabba Buddhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu sabba mangalang Rakhantu sabba devata Sabba Dhammanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavantu sabba mangalang Rakhantu sabba devata Sabba Sanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te.
Before eating, the novices recited the blessing chant and the chant before eating to pay respect to the givers and to remind themselves that eating is only to relieve their desires.
Adi Sangha Yoniso Vindavadam Sadisevami Deva Davaya Namasaya Namatanaya Navipusanaya Yava Deva Imasakaya Sanditiyaya Panaya Vihiksuvatya Brahmacharya Nukahaya Yeti Puranan Javedanan Patihankami Javedanan Nauvadesami Yatarajame.
After eating, some of the novices assisted Pra Ajahn. The novices can now take care of their requisites quite well in less time than before. This is because Pra Ajahn has taught them to practice for many weeks. Some of the novices can take care of their requisites very well in every step. As there was some time left, some of the novices practiced the chants for the ceremony of leaving the monkhood.
Oh, that's...
Others spent time writing down their Dhamma talk. After the novices cleaned their requisites, they cleaned the food hall with Pra Ajahn. The novices did their duties attentively and completed their tasks quickly. Pra Ajahn asked the novices to gather round before letting them go to practice their Dhamma talk. Pra Ajahn asked the novices to practice the chant of leaving the monkhood. He divided them into groups to practice at the water pavilion and the study hall.
Okay, so after the bell, we will separate the group, okay? The group that, okay, listen. The group that follow Ajahn Panu, Ajahn, what else? Ajahn Kunakaro, right? And Ajahn Tipako, and Ajahn Swang. Okay, you go to Sarakang Nam. Okay, the rest go to the classroom. And then we practice until about like 11:40. And at 2 o'clock we come back again, and now we're gonna do the practice do the whole ceremony in the classroom.
พระอาจารย์ reminded the novices about the Dhamma talk that they will have to give very soon.
So try to time yourself. If you have each one, you have 5 minutes. Try to put that whatever you want to say, editing it within the 5 minutes. Okay, and you can make a short note. So remind you which topic you want to talk about. So you can easy remember. You can, if you want, you can ask for support. Like if you want some picture or something, then we can help you with that. So practice on this. And then if you have spare time, then don't forget about this roping word you have to learn.
Several novices who finished writing down their Dhamma talk began practicing with Phra Ajahn, while some novices still worked on their scripts with Phra Ajahn's help. This was the last moment that the novices had to practice intensely for the Dhamma talk and the ceremony to leave the monkhood. Phra Ajahn had the novices do a sitting meditation to remain mindful and calm for their preparation. During the reign of King Ashoka, he invited a novice to preach a sermon which ignited his faith in Buddhism. King Ashoka then began supporting and spreading Buddhism. That novice was Nigrota, who was a distant relative of King Ashoka. He was ordained and became an arhat when he was 7 years old. From that point on, King Ashoka changed his strategy of ruling his subcontinent from using the force of warriors to spreading Buddhism. He ignited the faith in the people and became a virtuous king who is still widely known today. Therefore, the Dhamma talk is an essential method to spread Buddhism directly to the people and ignite their faith in the Buddha's teachings. This is another important duty for those who are ordained in order to make merit for themselves and to give wisdom to others. The Buddha once said, "When we benefit ourselves well enough, we should benefit others to make sure we truly follow the Buddha's teaching." All of the novices remained focused on practicing the Dhamma talk with Phra Ajahn in order to spread the Dhamma and inspire others. As the Dhamma saying goes, Sapathanang Tamathanang Chinati, the gift of truth excels all other gifts. This afternoon, the novices continued to practice for their Dhamma talk. During the practice, Phra Ajahn let the novices do a realistic rehearsal of their Dhamma talk so they could get used to the procedures of the ceremony. Novice Put was the first to rehearse his Dhamma talk. Then the novices went up to rehearse in an assigned order. Phra Ajahn assisted them closely as always. Some of the novices had different techniques to remember the steps and procedure. Although Phra Ajahn told some of the novices to closely assist their friends, their own techniques might help them memorize their Dhamma talk better. Many of the novices received help from Phra Ajahn while they were practicing. Some of the novices could memorize their Dhamma talks precisely without any help from Phra Ajahn. Some received assistance from their companions. Others could perform their Dhamma talks smoothly. The merit from the Dhamma talk is extremely beneficial to the community. The Dhamma not only brings happiness and serenity, but it also helps improve society. The Dhamma talk will benefit both the novices and the audience, enlightening them to a better life. The novices have been given an opportunity to perform a Dhamma talk based on their own thoughts and lessons they have learnt during the past 4 weeks. They turn those lessons into Dhamma scripts based on their own experiences. This not only helps to improve their thinking and analytical skills, it also promotes more effective communication for kids their age. The intense practice of the Dhamma talk with all the Phra Ajahn during the past few days allowed the novices to organize their thoughts and share their experiences with others to benefit the people who will be in attendance at the ceremony to leave the monkhood. Which Dharma topics will the novices be discussing? Please follow and show your support for the novices tomorrow.